wait. Don't make fun of me. I hope you had a good Halloween, because me, I sure did get a lot of treats. In today's video they're saying they got proof Lil Durk is a serial killer. Let's do it.
Bad news for Lil Durk, man. The prosecutors, they aren't going down without a fight.
Oh my gosh, bro. Why every time somebody gets successful and they make it out of the hood, it's like they want to go back into the hood?
If you watched our last video, you know that Lil Durk and his attorneys, they filed multiple motions accusing the state of not really having a probable cause or reason to have Lil Durk indicted.
How much money do y'all think Lil Durk spent on his lawyers, bro?
They really haven't provided any specifics or any real reason why they believe that Lil Durk was involved in this murder for hire. But the prosecutors have responded and they said, listen, bro, all right, like this narrative, right, that we just indicted Lil Durk with no evidence, none whatsoever, and we are relying on rap lyrics, it's nonsense. It's hot.
Now, for anybody to think that the feds just arrested him for no reason, you're tweaking. This nigga been paying for hits since Osama bin Laden.
Right? We have a lot of reasons for why we believe that Lil Durk is involved in this murder for hire. One of the things that caught my eye in their response opposing Lil Durk's motion to dismiss is apparently there's an unindicted co-conspirator who is telling the feds information about multiple murder for hires that Lil Durk is involved in.
God damn, Durk. Multiple murder for hires? Buddy moving like John Wick.
So hence, even if you want to dismiss certain things or you feel like certain things were not absolutely clear, you can't get away from that OTF is a criminal enterprise and racketeering were involved. The affidavit then provided a specific example of racketeering activity, specifically an Atlanta robbery turned shootings in which defendant Lil Durk and King Von were both charged with attempted murder and participated in criminal street gang activities.
Bro, why are y'all participating in this? Y'all are millionaires. Nigga, go drink a latte or something.
If the unindicted co-conspirator is adding some sauce to it, but that boy told the feds that Lil Durk caught a hit on 6 people.
Damn, 6 people? I know this ain't at once, bro, because if it was at once, this shit's crazy, bro.
They would say he provided them credible information about the 6 hits that Lil Durk asked OTF members to commit. The affidavit further disclosed that confidential witness 1 knew that Lil Durk placed other monetary bounties for the murder of people with whom defendant Banks was feuding, including 6 other individuals. The affidavit...
Bro, this nigga is really playing GTA, bro. Real life GTA, lobby shit. This is 5M. They're not playing games. Bounties on everybody, 25 and up.
It also listed significant evidence cooperating confidential witness accounts. Man, listen, man, right? Lil Durk putting bounties on his ops heads is probably the most obvious thing, I think.
Bro, the crazy part is every artist tells on themselves in their songs, like you're not gonna get caught.
Bro, Lil Durk was putting bags on people's heads, bro. Yeah, they was terrified of Lil Durk, but does that really prove that he put a bag on Quana Rondo's head? I don't think so.
I mean, it added up because in one of his songs, he did talk about it. So he told on himself.
All right, would that play a huge factor in this Quana Rondo case? I don't think so. Like, one of the people that they claim that Lil Durk put a bounty on was the Somerville murder. However, the city of Chicago said they have no intentions on charging Lil Durk for that murder whatsoever. There are a couple of things you must prove to prove a RICO. Okay. Right? I believe things like arson arson and a murder. The murder for hire is just one of those statutes they have to prove, and then something else for it to be a RICO.
I'm telling you, the reason why they're going to be able to prove all of this is because somebody in their circle is telling. RICOs don't just happen unless they got real good information from an informant.
Now, one of the things that Lil Durk did say in his motion to dismiss, he says, listen, Your Honor, all right, they brought faulty evidence to the grand jury. They told the grand jury that I dropped a song where I'm admitting to my involvement in the Quando Rondo Lil Pop murder.
Lil Durk, you literally talked about that shit on Get It Back in Blood. Killing that nigga cousin. You told on yourself. Literally. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm starting to think a lot of these rappers are slow, because how do you expect to talk about a murder on your song? Then you go in front of the jury and say, I never told on myself? What?
And this song that they provided to the grand jury is actually a song that I made months before Quantarono's cousin Lil Pop's murder. Well, the prosecutors told Lil Durk, bro, you don't think we slicker than that? We are experts.
Right.
Experts in semantics, Lil Durk.
And the feds aren't gonna come unless they got solid evidence on you.
So the prosecutors responded, and I'll be real, bro. Reading this made me mad, man. Because you could tell they know what they're doing and they're being slick with it. Lil Durk and his attorneys had a very big issue with this excerpt from the affidavit. They will say, this is false. This is a false statement. And they wanted it striked. And the statement is, in December of 2012, Lil Durk was featured on a song called Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy. In the song, Banks raps about, it's effed up that I'd rather get revenge instead of millions. Told me they got an Addy, go. Got a location, go. Green light, go. Look on the news and see your son, you screaming, no.
Bro, this all correlates to Quando Rondo's cousin being killed and it was on the news. You told on yourself. Dun 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 dun. What the fuck?
Punani blank. Notably, following SR's murder on August 19th, bystander video captured Quantarano screaming, no, when he saw SR's body pulled from the Escalade. These people are slick, man. They said, listen, first off, Lil Durk has failed to identify any false statements or information actually contained in the affidavit.
And I hope all of you rappers learn from this. Anything you do, stop rapping about this shit. You're telling on yourself, literally. So you can't call nobody a snitch. You're the snitch because you're literally saying what you're doing or what you did a month ago.
We never said those lyrics are directly involved with Quantarono's cousin. These people are slick, man. This is the second time that prosecutors have been caught with their pants down and they find some type of new creative way and the judge just keeps allowing them to get away with it.
The reason why they're allowing them to get away with it because they're trying to hang his ass, bro. They're trying to set an example and you rappers need to pay attention of what they're trying to do.
Lil Durk brought up the fact that the prosecutors played an edited fan video to the grand jury. And you know what that edited fan video was about? The edited fan video was actually of those lyrics they just referenced. So the fans, they edited Quantarano screaming, no, as Lil Durk said that into his verse.
Damn.
And when that got edited into Lil Durk's verse, they played that for the grand jury. And they used that to get an indictment.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. If a fan created something to get somebody arrested, that's fucked up. Y'all shouldn't go off of that. Because if that song was made beforehand, cool. But he still told on himself about some type of situation.
Lil Durk said, hold on, that's unconstitutional. Bro, like, they can't do that. That video is edited. That has nothing to do with Quantarano. They said, call. How come he's not addressing all the other evidence we got? How, just because of that little instance? Come on, judge. Are we really going to consider dismissing this case over that little instance?
It does make sense, though, because he's only talking about one part. So from what they're saying, the feds, they're basically trying to say is, he's basically saying he's guilty for everything else because why is he only focused on this one little part on the case?
It's things like this that really make you sit back and say, man, I hope I don't ever get in the crosshair of the justice system, bro.
Mm-hmm.
These people are ridiculous. These people are conniving. These people are crooks. They're going to find a way to get you if they want you. They're treating Lil Durk's like murder case as if Lil Durk is like a part of like the crime mob. You feel me? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, the way that he's orchestrating, sending hits, multiple, 6 of them at once, from what I'm hearing, it might be over time, bro. That's like some mob shit, right?
They're requesting that the jury remains anonymous. That Lil Durk and them don't even get to see who the jury is. Now, this is usually reserved if it's a trial, I don't know, for like a cartel boss. If the jury is being told they're being held anonymous because their life is in danger, what do you think is going to happen? There's going to be implicit biases already built in from day one of trial. We got to hide our faces because this man is that dangerous? Of course he did it. This is not right, man. This is not cool at all, man. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this video, man. I hope Lil Durk beats this situation because I don't like to see nobody in this system. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.